main parts. The first part is the part of the British accent. So we're going to talk about the British accent in detail, what's the British accent, the components of the British accent. And in order to know this item, let's have that on our shared screen port. When we talk about an accent or the way to pronounce an accent, we have to talk about a main 5 branches. These 5 branches are: number 1, the sound production. This is the first item. How can we produce a different sounds? Maybe this sound may be a vowel or an item of consonant sounds. Okay, and this is moving to the next part, which is dealing with not only for the level of sound, but a higher level to deal with the item of words. And then we're gonna have another item, which we call it the syllable stress, is that we are going to divide the word into different syllables and to deal, how can we stress the first one or the second one? How can the prefix or the suffix affect the pronunciation of the word? And then we're going to move to a higher level, moving to the items of the sentence stress. What does it mean by sentence stress? In order to put these words into a full sentence and to know that how can we pronounce a full sentence in a very accurate way without committing mistakes, with the stressing of words inside the sentence itself, not only with the level of sound production or over the word stress. And then moving to the third stage, which is one of the best stage into the pronunciation, which is a linking item. How can you link your words to each other? With linking, you will have a high fluency and also an accurate level of pronunciation, and it will help you to listen clearly too, because you will know the reduction rules. So you know that how can some words you cannot hear it, and some words are so clear, and why some words looks like they are the same word, although they are 2 or 3 words were following each other. The final item, it's a very important item. Not all the people concentrate over it. It's the item of intonation. So what does it mean by intonation? Intonation means your tune of speaking. When you speak, you may have a high tune or you may have a falling tune or fluctuating, but between both of them. How can I do that? And what are the sentences require these kind of different tunes? So these will be the first 5 items we are going to work on throughout our 24 session during about 6 months, okay, of this year 2023. So today let's introduce the first part of the items, which is a part of the British accent. So all of us are concerned with the American accent and how it is worldwide, socially known and not social, by financially too. But for the British accent, I think that a lot of people do not take care of it. They are not looking at it as an item of a serious accent that we need to deal with it, but just an academic accent or an accent that the British people are accustomed with. So let's talk about the first item of the British accent. What makes the British accent the original one? Because the British accent is the older one. It started from many thousands of years ago, not like the American accent, and also the British accent having the serious note of the accent. We need to know that the British accent has passed through 3 main stages. That these 3 stages are: the first one of them, what we called it, the Old English, and then we have the Middle English, and finally we have the Modern English. So this accent is not only moving through just a one accent and just we use it from many years ago. No, it has already passed 3 different stages, and with every change it has a clashes with different languages, with different linguistic systems, with different pronunciation. All of these has merged with it. Okay, so we have formed the British accent finally. And when we talk about the item of British, when I say British accent, we're not talking about England only, but we are talking about three different countries, England, Wales, and Scotland. And some countries which is following these three, like in New Zealand, like Australian sometimes, although there are these Australian abbreviative accent. So this is a kind of accent, but it maybe looks like the British sometimes. And there is a Scotch as one of the most hard accent, okay, that we can, or harsh one we can deal with. But generally, we are dealing with the British accent. Okay, so when we deal with the British accent, dealing with the type of sounds of the British accents. So what are the sounds we use? We use two kind of sounds in any accent. The first one of them, we called it the vowel sounds. So what does it mean by vowel? Vowel means moving. It means that this sound is controlled the tongue movement. So without the vowel sound, your tongue is dead. Your tongue is nothing. It's not going to move because the vowel sound is the sound which is controlling your tongue. And what about the other types of sounds? It is the consonant sounds. What does it mean by consonant sounds? It means a stable action sound. It's a kind of sound that maybe only have a one way of pronunciation, not a merry or different, varied way of pronunciation. But you know that the vowel sounds are a part of the consonants. The vowel sounds are a part of the consonants. And let's start with a very, very, very small item. And this item is the item of letter. You know that the letters in English, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So these letters are controlled by only 6 vowel sounds. Let's see that with each other. The first one of them is the sound which we called it, listen to it carefully, this sound we called it A. Again, A. Again, A. Once more, A. This sound is what? A. 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 The next sound, we called it E. Again, E. It's a sound, we called it long sound. Again, E. Once more, E. Okay, the next one is A. Once more, A. Your lips is parted, not like E. In E, you're like I smiling, E. Like say cheese, something like that. But with A, your lips is parted, A. The next one is what? It's I. Again, I. Again, I. A. I. A. I. A. I. A. I. The next one is ooh. Once more, ooh. Once more, ooh. Again, ooh. And the next one is oh. Look at my lips. It's like rounded sound. Oh, oh, oh. Once more, look at my lips. Oh, oh. And the last one is a pure British accent one, which is the item of ah. Again, ah. Again, ah. The short one of it is ah, 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 ah. The long is ah, ah, ah. Okay, let's see the letters of English. Only the letter. We're not going to rather than that, just the letter. So the first one of them is A. Once more, A. Like A. Again, A. What else? Like rather than A, we have H. H. J. J. K, the air of K, A, H, J, K. Once more, A, H, J, K. Again, A, H, J, K. Once more, A, H, J, K. Listen again. A, H, A, J, K. The next one is E. Again, E, like B, like C, like D, like E, like G, like P, like T, like V. All of these are having consonants and a vowel, both of them. But without the vowel, as I mentioned at the beginning, your tongue will be dead. So P, C, D, E, G, T again, P again, P again, P, okay, P, V, and like the Canadian pronoun, they're like C, like it, C, C. Okay, the next one is like F, F. Your upper teeth was lower lip. Your upper teeth with your lower lip. F, 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 F. Okay, but this is the, by the way, the same pronunciation. Okay, I'll talk about the utterances after that in the next session, inshallah. So F, what after F? L, 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 L. It's not L. Look at my tongue. The tip of your tongue is gonna be directly at behind your upper teeth. L. So L. Okay. M, N, F, L, M, N, F, L, M, N, F, L, M, N, I, Y, U, W, U, W, O, R. Sorry. R. So A, B, C, D, E, F, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Okay, S, T, U. Okay, so here's U again. Forget it. U. Okay, U, W, U, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. Where is the Y? With I. Okay, Z. We can Z and we can say here Z. So you can pronounce the letters with having a lot of consonant sounds without vowels, because as we mentioned before, the vowels are the items that controlled your tongue movement. Your tongue cannot move correctly without the item of the vowel sounds. So you are going to tell me, do you think that pronouncing the letter is something profitable? Can I use it correctly into my talk? Yes. When someone asked you, what's your name? And then you said, my name is Ahmad. So if I need to spell the item, if you are going to use the letters in the original way, so you can say Ahmad, A-H-M-E-D, or say Ahmad, A-H-M-A-D. So totally different way of pronunciation between the first one and the second one. And this is why you have to know have to pronounce the letter correctly. So this is the item of how important is a vowel. If we are talking about the vowel in the item of the British accent, the vowel into the British accent are divided into three main types. The first one, then we called it monophthong. And monophthong is a Latin word, main, it's a one sound. And then we have another category, which is the item of what? Diphthong. What does it mean by diphthong? The diphthong means two sounds. And then we have the triphthong. What does it mean by triphthong? It means three sounds. The monophthong are divided into two main types, short sounds and long ones. The diphthong are divided into two kinds of sounds, centering and clothing. And the triphthongs are going to be depend on the centering sounds, adding with chwa at the end. What are these items? What are these categories? And how can we pronounce it? We are going to depend on a POC. I've already uploaded this POC into the Telegram called Get Rid of Your Accent. From the next time, inshallah, we are going to discuss these sounds. How can we pronounce them individually and in a sentence and accompanied with other sounds? This is the end of today's session. Just an introduction for the items. I'm so pleased for your existence in you, and hope to see you next time, inshallah. Thanks for all of you, and see you next time. Goodbye.
Thanks, Mr. Ahmed.
You're welcome.